Hi guys! So today I thought I would do a video of me rearranging my watercolors and putting them back in their packaging that I keep them in, but more in color schemes, like color palettes that I chose, rather than just the rainbow method, because it's just more inspiring when I see them in a cluster of like complementary colors and stuff like that. I just get more ideas and everything than seeing just like a wall of blue, for example, and then the next tray is like a wall of red. It hasn't been that inspiring. So I figured I would create little color palettes of 5 pans each, because that's how wide the boxes are. And yeah, I'm not the best at creating color palettes, and I'm sure many of them will just be like slightly different hues of the same color palette, but I'm gonna do my best. They each have their swatch above them so that I know exactly what they actually look like. And then, yeah, I'm basically just reorganizing my watercolor into a more fun and creative way. Hopefully this goes all right. And I'm gonna try to do it on camera. I think I'm gonna push these up. Hopefully I can reach them all still. But this way I can show you sort of the color palettes I'm working on organizing while I do it. I have a lot of like neutrals, like grays and browns, and I don't normally put them into palettes because I'm not that good at working them into color schemes, since they're my least favorites, but I'm gonna try to make myself work in a brown or a gray to at least like every other palette, and then have some like foresty color collections, whereas other ones are all just like contrasting and complementary colors and everything. So not sure what I'm gonna work in with the neons. Like I don't know if I'm gonna work them into non-neon color palettes or if I'm just gonna put all my neons together. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump in and start grabbing ones that I think look good together, and we'll swap them about and see how that goes. I'm gonna start with a purple, which looks great with that very bold yellow. This is difficult. Maybe would this look good with those? Yeah, I like that. I hope you can see this properly. Maybe I should do that so the shadow's not affecting the colors you see. Would this look weird there? That might be a little too hot pink for it. What about this? Nope, don't like that. Oh, I could work one of the grays. Maybe a cold gray. I kind of like that. And now I need one more. Oh, this is so difficult. This is my first palette and I'm already struggling. Put this like reddish brown. I mean, it doesn't look great next to those. It looks great when it's like far away, just next to these ones that look good with those. But I don't think that fits well enough. I don't think there's a green or blue that would look that good either. I could always do this like black blue. That's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. It's either that one or this one. I think that's too close to that. Would this look better than that? Ooh, I like that better than that. Maybe I'll swap these. Yeah, that looks decent. That can be our first little color scheme All right, one down. So many more to go. I have 3 of these boxes. Let's see, I'll try to do something different. So I'm gonna start with a blue since blues didn't really work in that palette. Sorry that I have to like reach my arm across your view. It's my only way to grab those. I could use my neon yellow. Again, the neons are so difficult to work in though because they stand out so much, obviously, because they're neon. But, so I might swap out. I'll think about that. Neon yellow. I could do a very blue-green heavy palette where it's mostly blues and greens for like landscapes. I don't like these together though. Nope. That emerald's gonna stay behind. I think this blue is just too blue with these really cold blue greens. Maybe I should remove the green. That's not bad. I could work in one of my browns so that this would sort of be, like I said, a landscape package deal. I wish I had a slightly better brown, maybe that gray brown. It's almost a beige. I need one more. Not a green, because I already have 2 greens. So ideally, well, I don't have like a deeper green though for like a shadowed area. That's not bad. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Okay. Got a sort of funky palette going and a more natural landscape color palette going. I'm gonna start with a deep red this time. Oops. Maybe a deep green. I love the colors together, but I can't help but just look at it and be like, yeah, Christmas. That's Christmas. Which I'm trying not to do, but it's definitely Christmas when I look at that. So maybe I'll just stick with that idea and do all sort of Christmassy things that work together. That's not horrible. It's a very Christmas, you know, got your ornaments or your berries, Christmas tree, silver and gold wrapping, trunk of the tree. That's all I see when I look at this, which is extremely uncreative of me, but I can't help it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it. You know, I'll need that once a year at least. I thought this would be a nice relaxing thing to do. My nails look kind of gross. I was just cleaning up garbage off the beach because people leave it so gross. Me and my mom have been doing that like once to twice a week lately. And yeah, I thought this would be a nice little relaxing thing to do after doing that. Keep your beaches clean, people, please. I know this is very similar to the first palette, but I just love purple and yellow together so much that I just keep eyeing them. You'll see if I can work like pinks into this one. Maybe like, no, that gold kind of clashes with the yellow. Yeah, it does. Though I could do that instead of the yellow, since the first palette has yellow and purple and pink. Oh, yeah, that one was way too close to the first palette. How do I mix this up a bit? No, those don't look good together. That's not horrible. And I really wish these were 4-color palettes. It's so much easier. Just re-pulling the yellow back in, maybe. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And that brings us to the end of the first box. And here we go, and the palettes go this way. I'm probably gonna swap them around in the boxes like the 5-pan palettes. Like I'm probably not gonna keep these all in one box together, but I'm gonna keep the rows the same as what they are. Just swap the rows about. I'm nervous though because I have so many blues. Well, I have so many blue greens and so many like red, orange, pink left. And they're all very similar to each other. So I'm nervous that a lot of these later palettes are just gonna be a lot of like full green palettes and stuff, but we'll see. I haven't done like a sky blue yet, I don't think. No, I haven't. So let's start with that. And maybe one of the browner beiges. That's a really pretty color. I know I'm not crazy about neutrals. Actually, you can tell I haven't even used this one. But, oh, maybe I have. I think I've used it like once. It is a very pretty color though. I could try that. Maybe a darker blue. And I could do this lighter cream sand color. That's very like, it gives me like beach vibes, like you would have your sands and your sandy shadows and everything, and then the water, and then like some tufts of grass around the beach. I think that's a really pretty color scheme. That might be my favorite so far. That and the very first one that I did, I like. I haven't started with a brown, so I'm gonna start with a brown because those are the ones I have the trouble with. So maybe if I build it around the brown rather than working the brown in later, maybe I'll have an easier time. I could even do this reddish brown with it. Ooh, maybe not. What if I go really, nope. Let's do this foresty green. Maybe that, but also maybe not. I might take that away. Could do that. And don't think I can, I want to work a reddish color in, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I mean, that's not horrible. I don't know how I like that with the browns, but if the colors were kept separated like this in the image, I think it wouldn't be bad. Which is something. If it's not bad, then if I can slightly think of what I could do with it, which I kind of can, then I think it's good enough to put in the box like that. Oh, so many greens and blues left. Let's start with this pretty emerald color. Oh no, definitely not. Maybe this. I'm getting like jewel tones now. Let's make just a pretty jewel tone one. I wish I had, I don't have my pearlescent ones here because I'm not mixing them in here, but maybe I should have considered that. I could do gold. Yeah, I'll do that. I kind of see it as like emerald, rose quartz, lapis, sort of like pearl, silver, and gold. That's why I was imagining that while I grabbed those. All right, one more row for this box, which I actually kind of liking this box more than the last one. Maybe I should try to do something with my neons. Oh, but I really don't want to just put all of my neons together because that feels like a cop-out. I don't even think that's one of the neons. These definitely are. Maybe these were? I think that was the neon collection. I think these came together. But it's so one note when they're together. Sorry, I find it, I'm new to speaking in my videos when I'm not just like, here's my next sketchbook page and here's the next one. So, and I'm also not a talkative person. So if any of these feel awkward when I have big gaps of not speaking, I apologize. It's not really in my nature to just speak nonstop. I guess I could just do a pink heavy. Maybe that's too pink heavy. Split up with a blue. That one's not bad. Let's see if I can do this without dropping them all. Ooh. There we go. All right, box 2 is done, which means all of the rest I have to make work together to fit into the last box. So we'll see if I can do that. Sorry, my dog just sighed. She's not happy when I focus on anything other than her. Having less colors kind of makes it easier to just grab them and make them work, basically. I could do that. I think that's kind of like a cute Easter-y palette. Ooh. Let's see. I need to make that neon work somewhere. Ooh, I don't think that's the place. See, I don't want... very heavy neon. I don't know if I want it that heavy of neon. And that's a little too rustic compared to the neons. There we go. That's not horrible. The yellow, I know the yellow, I know these two, they're so neon that they kind of jump out still against the other colors, but oh, we'll make it work. Now two more palettes to go, which means these are going to be very difficult ones, of course, because now I just have the colors that I didn't feel worked with anything else, and I'm going to have to make them work together. Let me see. Let me see what we're working with and start swapping them out. See that this specific neon, this is going to be the death of me. This is so difficult to work into palettes. I could do that. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Sorry if you hear sound. My mom's watering her garden literally right outside this window. Not the best time, but it's happening. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna go for. So I think we're done. and I'm gonna pull these all together and show you what we've got. Off camera, I am gonna do full sheet of swatches for each box, but since they have their mini swatches, you can see what I'm doing, or you can see what's in there. So this was the first one we did. I think that was the second. That was the last one. Yeah, because that stupid color kept pissing me off. I think my favorite might be this box of palettes, but I do love this very first color scheme we did. That might be my favorite, if not one of my favorites. I think, honestly, these two top rows are my favorites. Yeah. So I think just looking into my boxes, because like I said, before I had a box of just blues and blue-greens. Then I had a box of like red, orange, pink. And then I had like all the spares, like the neutrals and everything in another one. So when I opened that one box by itself, I would just see a wall of blue and I was like, well, that's not that inspiring. And I don't know what to make just from looking into that box. But whereas here, like if I look in, I can just look at a row and be like, oh, I have a lot of ideas from that. So I'm much happier with this. I wanted to organize them first because I'm going to be doing a My Favorite Art Supplies video, and I'm going to be swatching these just to show how good of a job they do in the video. And I wanted to have them I wanted to have them organized for that because it'd be easier to grab some nice, pretty swatches and to show them off. So yeah, thanks for watching. And I hope that gave you some inspiration on some organizing you can do with your colors or some color palette ideas you can do. And I will see you again soon. Bye.